I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight on the City. Hey, let me get ready. I'm your host, Stan Long, and I got the one and only T-Bomb to my left. And the only one on the right, Mrs. Lyric Hawkins. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. I wasn't ready yet. Welcome aboard. We got a wonderful show today, you guys. We got the one and only immediate Prince himself in the building.
Yes,
the Prince is in
the Prince is
so
here.
You already know the show gonna be lit, man. We got a whole bunch of questions, so I hope he ready. And I'm sweating like a slave again, but I'm ready. I'm ready.
He gets like that when I walk in the building.
Yeah, wifey got me hot, man. We talking about sex addiction today and all that kind of stuff. So I ain't know what to do. Shout out to the listeners. WLVS in the building. Listen Vision in the building.
What's going on,
my man
y'all?
Jacob on the ones and twos. Let's do it. Wait, y'all. Y'all hold it down. Y'all hold it down for me. I gotta disappear.
He said, he's got to disappear. What you do this weekend, Larry?
Whew. Well, actually, you know what,
Okay.
you guys, I forgot. I meant to mention, which we did not mention last week, when I went to Tony Suggs' documentary premiere.
Oh, yeah.
And when we talked about what we did over the past week, it slipped my mind, and I definitely want to give a shout out to Anthony Suggs. Out of the ring, still in the fight, and the documentary showing in Alexandria, VA was off the chain.
Yes, I saw it before. I didn't quite make the whole thing before because I got there late, couldn't find the venue. But shout out to Tony, man. Amazing story. He also has a book. So, what is it's not Out of the Ring. Just Google Tony.
The Beast Within.
The Beast Within.
The Beast
a heck
Within.
of a story. A great gentleman.
Yeah.
His story is amazing. More so out the ring and in the ring.
Right.
Actually, so
how about that?
Yeah, shout out to him.
And we went to the Derby, didn't we?
And the Derby. Man, we had a
Yeah,
ball.
we
The
all
Derby
went to
was
the
popping.
Derby.
Shout out to Thaddeus, Mr. TJ Green, everybody that was at Derby. When I say fabulous,
I ain't had no hat though.
Man.
T-Bomb had a hat.
I was
She had
ready.
A little pill
Hey.
hat.
I was
Wifey.
Derby fresh.
Wifey was Derby fresh.
She was
You hear
Derby
me?
fresh.
Better
I was
know it.
fresh.
Be fresh. You
Better
fresh
know it.
today too. Y'all fresh. Y'all doing it. My team is strong. Gang. My team's strong. You hear me?
Gang.
We got a whole bunch of stuff coming up for you guys, man. It's bigger
Yeah.
than Spotlight over the city, thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
Man, Hollywood calling. We answering.
Yeah.
So guess what? We in the building a
That's
long
in
way.
California.
Yeah, we in the building. Happy birthday. Happy 43rd birthday to Tamia. She looks totally amazing. We got a picture of her,
She's
Jacob.
so
the
pretty.
Singer Tamia.
This one here. She just had a baby girl.
That's
Who was that?
Tamia.
That's not Tamia.
I mean, yes it is.
That's
No,
not
that's
Tamia.
not Tamia.
I don't mean, not, I don't, what's her name? I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. That's
That's the twin, right?
yeah, Tia.
Tia, she just had a new baby.
Tia also,
Tia Mowry.
yeah, Tia
one of the
Mowry
twins.
just had a baby. She just had a baby, but I just was saying happy birthday to Tamia
So
because
did you have
she's-
Tamia on your mind?
I did once I saw the picture, but it's just pictures.
I'ma
babe. It's
call
TV
Grant.
crush. Ain't
I'ma
nothing,
call
not a lot to
Grant.
it. So congrats to her, and also congrats to The Rock himself. The Rock, he about 65 or something. Man, he had a baby.
The Rock?
Okay,
60
well, he
something?
about 50. He 50.
He 50. He our age.
Dang,
50,
I'm like,
It's the
Yeah,
same.
I'm
Well,
like,
he look
is he
good
that
for his age. I mean, he in good shape, this and that. So give it up
But
to
he's
The
still
Rock.
popping, but he probably got a young girl though. Ain't no 50-year-old popping the babies out though.
wait a
Well,
minute. He's 50 and he gonna pop something.
I'm gonna pop.
But the men are
Wait,
different. They ain't got to carry
Wait,
it.
back that up. Who gonna pop something?
We're not doing that this week.
Okay, so anyway.
He
I
know
got
what
a
it
daycare
is.
He's still
though. I
trying
can't
to get
wait
pregnant.
get
I
baby.
am.
Well, I feel privileged to have this beautiful wife trying to get pregnant by me, but guess what?
What?
We're going to skip that one because we got some traveling and some things to do. So we can't get pregnant right now. And then the baby, it's a risk after you get what? 35,
40 or
40?
something like that, right?
Yeah, so I love you to death, but
The
I don't want
chromosomes
us to,
be
I
all
don't want us to have no
twisted.
type of
Sarah had a
situation.
baby at like 70 some years old.
That was back in the day, though, because it was a different type of time.
They were
where-
eating out the garden.
Yeah, they was in the
So
garden.
they-
Okay, well,
You're not eating out the garden,
I'm
baby.
gonna
You
start
eating pork
eating
and
out
all
of the
that.
garden.
You got to get in the garden. Once you get in the garden, we good.
Okay.
You gonna play in the garden like Auburn?
Yeah, I'm gonna plant a garden in Lake Arbor.
So you going to eat out the garden. Okay, we eat out the garden.
Garden in Lake
Katt
Auburn.
Williams. Katt
Yeah.
Williams. Katt Williams is being sued for an incident that happened way back in 2006. Man,
2006?
Katt Williams was waiting on the table, and he got a little bit impatient.
All my stuff shown.
So Katt Williams messed around and took the salt shaker, allegedly, and busted the waiter in the face and gave him him a whole bunch of stitches. He got 10 stitches and had to go be rushed to the hospital. And so now Katt is being sued, and Katt might have to pay that bag up. For
I mean, 06, we in 18.
No, 2016.
Oh, 16.
Yeah,
Okay.
2016.
Well,
So, Katt, you can't do that.
Okay.
man.
Stitches get
You can't.
stitches. That's what they say.
Okay.
So Nordstrom's Rack is in trouble. Nordstrom's Rack called the police on 3 teens that was shopping in the store just to get some prom apparel. They was in there for that. They asked to get some help. The people was being very racist and didn't want to help them. And so, long story short, they left and then decided, well, we have money, we can afford it. Let's go back and see it through. So they went back and they saw it through. Well, they tried to see it through, but they asked for the manager. They was denied. And so instead of seeing a manager, they called the authorities.
Wow.
And they had already copped their little garments, so they copped the garments, and then they rolled out and went in the parking lot and was greeted by the authorities.
Wow.
And that's the wackest thing I ever heard for 2000. Well, no, it's not the wackest. But it's a whole bunch of that going on that don't get spotlighted out here, y'all. So, you know, I got to put the spotlight on it.
Nordstrom Rack.
I
was about to
Nordstrom's
go
Rack.
there
And
tomorrow.
let's just say this, though. Before people start boycotting and running around with all this other stuff that we love to do so quickly, it doesn't mean a corporation is bad because you got idiot employees. Sometimes it's just a dumb employee that doesn't have God-given sense, and they're racist, and they didn't check the race card before they hired this idiot. So it doesn't mean the company is a bad company. They just have to fire the dum-dum and get somebody in there that has
That's
diversity.
right, baby. I'm
So we're
going
not
to
gonna
Nordstrom
do
Rack
boy-
tomorrow.
We're not. Yeah,
Right.
everybody doesn't have God-given sense. You have to understand that.
Yep.
If I hire 10,000 employees, how do I know that 3 of them not Ku Klux Klan members? Like, I don't know that.
Because they didn't wear their hood.
and
Can
so-
you ask that on the application?
Yeah. So I
you
want to
a
know.
Can you ask, are you in the KKK?
No,
You can't
ask
ask
that.
them
No, you can't because that's discriminatory. That's discriminatory, right, guys? That's discriminatory. So you can't do that. So I can't be like, so have you ever been a Klan member? And if you have, do you still have the
But
hood?
is that fair housing?
You know, 'cause we need to see the hood.
Right.
So we can't do that. We can't.
Is
do
that a religion?
Shout out to everybody on Facebook.
That's not a religion. So why is it
What,
in fair
racism?
housing? They're asking, are you a KKK?
Yeah, we can
I'm
ask if
on-
you're
I'm
a
doing the
member
show.
of any other
Fraternity?
organization. Yeah.
Are
Well,
you a Kappa Alpha Psi?
I always wondered if you was really bold as a man
Damn.
and you stood by what you stood for, what the hell do you have a hood for? Like, why didn't you just show your face and be like, yeah, I'm racist and da-da-da-da. What was the hood for? But anyway, moving on. Let's keep it moving. 'Cause,
Okay, yeah, let's keep it moving.
Another crazy story with 2 black men, Mr. Van Dyke Perry and Gregory Counts, were exonerated Monday for wrongly being imprisoned for 26 years.
26?
Now the crazy part about this whole thing is they were charged with kidnapping and rape, right?
Oh, my.
They were charged with kidnapping and rape by a young lady that didn't have any proof except word of mouth. Then later on, the DNA test proved that she was lying because the person died in 2011. And so that wasn't even the situation. They were exonerated. And then check this out. She did this because Mr. Perry, which is one of the gentlemen, were shot by this crackhead's boyfriend. She was a crackhead, allegedly. They said, I didn't say it. They said,
Allegedly.
the crackhead boyfriend was shot Mr. Perry. So I guess she figured, well, before they come and get my boyfriend, I better hurry up and make something up on these guys and get rid of them. So she lied, and they didn't even check. Of course they didn't check, because these was 19 to 21-year-old gentlemen at the time, which is a time where they didn't care. They just went by word.
Wow.
And so they imprisoned them, and now that they've been exonerated, this young lady doesn't have any penalties. They saying because of the statute, they not even going to do nothing to this young lady. They took 26 years from these 2 young men. And so in my opinion,
get
that's the
her
craziest
address.
thing that I've ever seen.
Yeah, let's Google her
We need to
address.
Google her
but see, now
address.
they didn't even tell her name. They listed her as a Jane Doe. Like, they didn't even give her name.
Of course.
But they
Right,
gave the
of
gentleman's name.
course.
They didn't tell her name, right? Because they want to keep her on the, you know what I'm saying?
Before she
Right.
get busted in the head
Yeah,
coming out
yeah.
the house.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that was crazy.
Mysteriously busted in the head.
Right.
So, I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
Pookie and them gonna
I'ma
get
leave that
her
one alone.
ass.
Mariah Carey was recently hospitalized. This is a crazy one right here. I like Mariah Carey too, you guys. I think that she's one of the strongest voices, not today, but when she was in her prime, I don't think nobody could mess with her too quick.
I don't know. You know, we debated about that in the house. Remember, you say Mariah Carey was better than Whitney Houston, and
Well, I just said she had
vocally.
she could hit notes that maybe Whitney
The
couldn't
octaves,
get.
the
Them
high
octaves
octaves.
was
She could
really
hit
high,
octaves.
where Whitney could sing.
There's not too many people
but the
that
octaves,
can hit an octave.
the octaves, she could get up there really high,
It's
right?
Mariah, it's Minnie Riperton, and it's Shanice. And
Your old ass ain't say Minnie Riperton.
no, but she was the original. But she was the original that can hit
Minnie
those
Riperton.
octaves. No, but she was the original that can hit
Lyric,
those
wait a
octaves.
damn minute. Lyric, wait a minute.
I'm just
Damn-
trying.
But
Ain't
she's
no damn
right.
about-
But
who
she's
knows-
right.
listen.
But I'm right. I know my music.
But
Minnie
she's right.
Riperton.
Minnie Riperton
know
did
my
have that high, you know.
Man, you don't even know who Minnie Riperton is.
I do know who Minnie Riperton is. I know her.
You name
Sit-
one song.
Look, wait,
Name
wait.
one song. of
Wait,
it.
wait.
See now, old.
Listen.
So Media Prince, you know who we talking about?
Listen.
I've heard of Minnie Riperton. Tell me a song.
Silly of me.
Oh, that's what it is?
No, that's Denise Williams.
Moving on. Moving on.
that's
let
Minnie
me
Riperton.
finish telling you about Mariah Carey. So check this out.
Lyric is a hater, y'all.
Wait. Let me tell y'all. Mariah Carey was recently hospitalized at the. Wait, hold y'all. Wait.
Oh, the
Mariah-
audience out of control.
My audience done went out.
Audience done went out of
They
control.
having a powwow over there. Y'all come tell us what's going on over
Right.
there. Okay, so Mariah Carey was recently hospitalized after being having like a manic depressive type of. She has a bipolar type of situation going on. Well, she stated that Michael Jackson, Prince, and Whitney Houston was gonna come to her house after they were already dead. See, so in my mind, I don't know if this bipolar or PCP. So like, what do you think? Because PCP will make you think dead people come to your house. I mean, you just would think that.
Like Love Boat.
That's PCP.
Is that PCP?
Yes.
That's what that is?
Yeah,
You dip it, right?
Butt naked, love boat, whatever you want to call it, dippers, all that.
Now that's
Sherms,
beyond my.
everything.
I don't know nothing about
Not that I know about it, but
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
just
nothing
saying.
about it. I don't even drink. So I don't
Right,
know nothing
right,
about it.
Jeremy. I'm side eyeing like.
Hey,
I don't know nothing about that.
Hey,
I'm from Virginia, so I don't
I'm
know
here
nothing.
for the people.
Yeah, I'm from
So-
Virginia. I don't know nothing about that.
Chris Brown.
Chris
Breezy.
Breezy.
First of all, shout out to Chris Brown, one of the most talented people in entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Like, undeniably though.
Yes.
Like, undeniably one of the most talented young brothers that I have
Yes.
ever witnessed. Like, real talk.
Yeah, but he from
Yes.
Virginia.
So now let me, and he from VA. Shout out
from
to that.
VA.
So let me,
Tappahannock.
Rappahannock. Mama
Tappahannock.
from Tappahannock, daddy from Rappahannock, right? I mean, that's what they said. I'm serious. Okay, so Chris is being sued for $17 million. I think this is a bluff. He's being sued for $17 million by some broad to say that she was raped and forced to give oral sex to somebody on their menstrual and all this stuff. And Chris blocked the door with a sofa and all. She sound high. So I'm like, look, girl, wait a minute, damn. How do you get in the party? You gotta scream, people. You come to our house, we gotta know you. Show me some ID. How long I been knowing you? Because we can't play these type of games. Now check this out. Now he wasn't
17 million, though.
involved at all with the incident, right? He was on the property, but he wasn't involved in the incident. So because it's his property, they have decided.
I know you got your
Yeah,
joint
turn your
going.
live thing,
Oh.
the volume down or
Oh,
something.
I'm sorry.
All the way down.
I was like,
Oh, okay,
I was
sorry,
pointing
y'all.
at it, trying to
Sorry, y'all. What's going on Facebook? Hey, Ronald Ward, DeMarco Solo in the building. I see y'all, man.
Hey, y'all.
Shout out to everybody on Facebook.
Hey, everybody.
So what do y'all think about this situation? Is this a money bluff? Because from what I'm hearing, this young lady is just trying to get a sneak come up. She hoping that he peel her $1 million or $500,000 and just say,
To get her out the.
"Shh,
Just go ahead on.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, this ain't the first
I
time
wouldn't
Chris
do it.
done had crazy women at his house. So at some point, he got to check himself. This ain't the first time.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Remember they
so,
had
like,
the helicopters on top of his house, waiting on him to come out, and they was streaming
Yeah,
it live on Facebook.
I remember that.
Over some chick. This ain't the first time.
well, them chicks be trying to get at Chris, though. Chris say he
Yeah.
that dude.
You
so-
ain't got to let him in, though.
Yeah, you can't. You
You
can't
gotta
let
let 'em
everybody
in.
in your private. What y'all think? Let's talk about it. Let's get some comments on Facebook.
What's going on
y'all read us some
Facebook?
comments, Lyric.
What
Somebody.
y'all
No, I
think
can't
about
see.
Chris Brown? They ain't no comments yet. They just watching, tuning in.
Oh, y'all just tuning
They
in.
waiting
Okay.
for the later conversation about the
About the
sex
sex
addiction.
Oh,
addiction.
so sex addiction.
They waiting
sex
for that for
addiction
later.
is the topic of the day, and we want to know. I did some homework, so we're gonna talk about that. But a lot of people don't think that's a real issue, and believe me, it's real. It's definitely real. So I did my homework on it, and I think I had suffered from sex addiction as a kid because of the situation that happened to me as a kid.
Wait a minute.
Wait
A
a
kid?
minute.
Not a kid, but I mean, they say it's prominent between 18 and 25. I'm not gonna
Okay.
get too much into it now because we're gonna carry it later. But
Okay.
18 to 25, sex addiction is at its heightened sense, is what they say, because of you in your prime. And I was having those issues. at
Men are
18
in
to
their
25.
prime in that
Women
age
are
bracket.
older when they're in
Yeah.
their prime.
Older women Yeah.
Yeah, well, 18 to
They're 40.
25 in general is the consensus of. But what I'm saying is, it is real, and it can be triggered by many things. And they were saying that you guys are the biggest cheaters because of that, because you guys can't, y'all too impulsive. I'm just saying the fact. I didn't say
Show me the facts.
I'm gonna show you. I got it
I
on the
need the
phone.
facts.
Where
too.
they say that women.
I'm just being honest.
Where they do that at?
The women are the biggest
How
cheaters.
come women
Lies,
don't never want to
fake
admit that they
news.
cheat? What, y'all think we the only ones that cheat in the world?
Y'all are the main
Well, who we
ones.
cheat with?
The hell?
Thank you. Hey.
Who said that?
No.
I can't wait till you come up here. Listen, I
First
got a
of all,
brother. I got a brother.
Not necessarily the
Media
biggest
Prince said,
cheater, maybe the smartest cheaters.
well, that's why y'all the
That's
biggest,
different.
because y'all the slickest. Y'all don't get caught. See, men so retarded. Well, let me tell you what we do. We gonna cheat with the girl in the basement. Like, we live on the 3rd floor, she live on the 1st floor.
Right.
Women, y'all gonna schedule the cheating.
At
y'all,
lunchtime.
Y'all scheduled it for
Yeah.
lunchtime.
And come home and
got a
fix you
hotel
dinner.
room across the street from the job. And you planned it 5 months ahead. You knew the date you was gonna give him some sex. We don't think
And
that
then
far
come
ahead.
home and fix you dinner like ain't nothing happened.
Come on, hey boo. Mwah.
Hey, boo, how was your day?
I'm getting ready to get mad. I gotta get off this subject. I'm getting ready to get hot in here.
And I was too when you said men cheat with somebody in the basement. I'm like, you're going to die if that happens.
No, I wasn't talking about me.
Scared, say you scared.
I didn't mean me, Media
Oh.
Prince. I meant the other men. I'm not
Okay.
talking about me going to cheat with the girl in the basement.
Okay, well, I
but I'm
just-
just saying in general, men don't think it all the way through. We don't
Okay.
think it all the way through because we just go.
So we'll talk about that, the sex addiction
addiction,
stuff.
sex
okay.
addiction, sex addiction.
So y'all get ready.
So-
Start commenting now about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
What's
want to
up
know
with
what
the
y'all
sex
think. Is it
addiction?
real to y'all? Sex addiction is it just something
Well,
that
they
men
don't
use for an
classify it
excuse or
as a
women use for an
disorder,
excuse?
so
They
we-
do not?
They do not. I was just sitting
Well,
here
wait a
reading.
minute.
I don't believe
We'll
that.
talk
man.
about. I'll tell y'all
Yeah,
what I
we gonna
found
get
out
into it.
later.
You found out something?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you want to share it right
You
now?
know,
I said
from
later,
experience?
when we talk about the topic.
So yeah,
Let's
we're gonna
keep-
definitely get into that, man. But we gotta go to a commercial because we got a big guest up, so we gotta get
That's
you out.
right,
Yes,
yeah.
we don't have no time for games today. We're gonna get right into it. But I thank
The
you guys
Media
again for
Prince
tuning
is in the
The Media
building.
Prince is in the building. We'll be right back. Spotlight over the city right after this
Spotlight
commercial.
over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome back to Spotlight over the city, and guess what? We got the +1 in the building, Mr. Media Prince himself. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Woo! Give it up, y'all.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the building, Spotlight.
Welcome.
Good to have you, bro.
Welcome.
He doing media. He media now. Look at
getting
Media
it
Prince.
right.
He
Yeah,
can't even
get-
forward. Look.
You want to lean it up on
You
one of
want
the
you want to
cups?
use this?
Good?
You can put
No,
it on
it's
here.
right here.
Put it right here. You can use my stand.
No. Take your stand. I like to stay close. So
He
I can
wants to stay
Oh,
close up.
here
There
we
you
go.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So what's going on, Mister?
You know, just trying to be the best pimp I could be.
Man, what
Yes.
an intro that is.
Yes.
Man, big
Not
pimp
bad.
and
If you, know,
cheese.
if you know me, I always say, "What's up, pimpin'?" That's like that.
What's
Big
up, pimpin'?
Hampton,
That's like my
spending
keynote.
G's.
So
I
What's
like
up,
it. I like it. I
pimpin'?
like it.
Yeah.
What's good, pimping? Okay, so we know what's good. You media prince, you all over the place, a whole ton of followers and this and that, and you covering everything from arts to this to that. Tell us who the media prince is.
The media prince is just like you said, a lover of art. He likes to showcase the dopest talent, any caliber of art. Of course, that could be music, dance, poetry, politics, athletics, anything with an art in it. I like to find out that art and share that art with other people.
That's what's up.
And he's a Washingtonian. You're from here, right?
I'm from here.
Yeah.
I am from here.
Born and raised? Yeah. Where'd you go to school? Where'd you go to high school and stuff?
I went to high school when I got to Maryland. I went to Forestville High School, MLK Elementary, Johnson Middle School.
Okay.
So he DMV for real.
Yeah, he DMV for
Okay,
real.
that's solid.
I went to Parkdale, by the way. I'm a Panther.
Well, don't we?
My
We
husband
ain't gonna
is
hold
a
that
Duval.
against you.
Duval.
We ain't gonna hold that against
I don't even know what Duval's thing is.
Well, I went to money
you
earning
got
Mount
you got
Vernon
an
in VA.
education, black queen. So
Yes.
that's what it's all about.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
I
And
just need to know.
and you're finished. A lot of people
Yes,
didn't finish
yes,
yet.
I did.
You
Lyric
know,
needs to know some stuff.
I just need to know, like, you got all these followers, you got all these fans, you got. I'm trying to get my numbers up, right? So I don't know if, like, you know, you got a strategy for that, or like I need to be getting a little shout out from you. Like, how I get my numbers up? I need to
Honestly,
be like you.
I didn't expect my numbers to get up. To
crazy.
be honest,
Your numbers are crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Crazy.
Honestly, I think because I started in 2015.
Okay.
And I brought my fan base from when I worked under 93.9. So I didn't envision this. So literally, it's just me posting it. Honestly, I
Wow.
will kind of say it's, once you promote somebody, their group of friends want to be promoted too. So it went like that. So
Okay.
they see me putting on this artist. His crew like, well, I rap too. So let me reach out. So it's like,
And then you
it
gain
went
their
on.
followers.
It went on and went on and went on to the point where I was just like, you know what? Okay.
Were you spotlighting others? So you sowing the seed?
Because that's what the site is
basically,
about,
right.
spotlighting
Yeah,
others. Because
spotlighting others.
it's so much talent out here that doesn't get seen, and I mean like don't get seen at all. I wanted to create a platform that showcase that, because it need to be seen, especially some of the
DC,
crap that we
yeah.
buying, and it really ain't.
Right.
So tell us one of the craziest incidents dealing with artists that you had, like somebody who may have been a little bit not so cooperative or a diva type, or can you spill a little bit of that and say,
Get
well,
some tea.
Thank goodness. I mean, I wish I had something to pull for you guys.
No tea.
But,
Tea.
you see me digging.
honestly,
let's get it.
I haven't gotten to that aspect, but it's the experience. But no, it's the experience like you guys have here. The experience you give, the rah people ain't gonna give you that, because they like, well, you giving me a good experience, so why even bring that to you?
Makes sense.
So I
That
make
makes
sure
sense, yeah.
that when it's all said and done, before you even get to my door, you have an itinerary of why we're doing this and what's the goal for this. And so
Right.
you coming in that area, you have no reason to.
Right.
Yeah, I like that, because that's the same, like you said, on this show, we haven't had bad energy because we try anyway to create great energy every day.
Yep.
Yes,
So we
do.
always kind of get close to our guests. Our guests become family.
Yep.
And so I can understand where that comes from.
So you started out at just in this media thing at 93.9 WKYS?
Well, actually, I went to school for communications, focused in PR and writing, with a minor in music. So I had internships. You could probably still find me, but just under my regular name, Langston Vincent. I was a general news editor for HBCU Buzz. That's how I got my first stab at writing. And so
What school was this?
I went to Johnson C. Smith
Okay.
University. Please say you know what that is.
In
No,
North
I
Carolina?
do know.
Brother, you're spectacular, brother.
Yeah, Beatty's for a road. Shout out to listen, man, West Side, baby. Hey, listen, I already know, man. I be in the building. I don't just
West
be in
Side.
DC. I
That's
be in
North
the building.
Carolina. That's in the South.
Yeah, West Side, Charlotte, man. Beatty's for a road. Johnson C. Smith. You better know it.
Okay.
And it feels good when people say that, because it's so, people be like, where? And I tell them, I'm like, it's in North Carolina.
got
Then
you,
they'll hit
bro.
you with you went to A&T or you went to Central? No, I went to.
Johnson.
Johnson C.
Johnson
Smith.
C. Smith,
That's
baby.
where
But,
right.
But they probably didn't go to a HBCU to start with because you heard of it.
Or some of them didn't go to anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Johnson C. Smith, man, because they underrated. A lot of people coming out of Johnson C. Smith too. Shout out to Big Jeff too in the chat room. Shout out to Melissa. Everybody in the chat room. Hey, Ann Long. Everybody in the building. Hey, you got any questions for the Media Prince? Hit us up.
Hit us up,
So-
y'all.
Let me fix his.
I want to know, how did you go from Langston to the Media Prince?
Well, then I started. From there, I went to Washington Post.
Okay.
And then I started. Then from there, I went immediately into Urban Informer under 93.9, and I started thinking of like what's some cool names in my head. And then on Instagram, I kept lying. I kept saying the Media Prince. I just made that up and just kept saying it online.
Yeah.
Like then
And
I
it
said.
catches on.
Then I kept putting on Instagram, currently editing a website, themediaprince.com coming soon. But mind you, I really was not working on it. So I kept saying it.
I've been there
Spoken
before.
into existence.
I kept
Yes.
saying it. Then, February 2015, I took like a whole week and I was at work, like not doing work. I was at work, like studying layouts, like playing with stuff, doing stuff. Then I launched it February. I've launched it by the end of February 2015. By August, it was themediaprince.com.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've done that too with Rockstar 360. I didn't know what it was. I just kept using it.
You just kept saying
Mm-hmm.
it.
And next thing people say, well, what is that? I'll let you know in a minute. And it just catches on. So I respect that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's what happens in our field.
The internet
you
can save
definitely
you in
have to
those
keep on
aspects.
pushing and make yourself as big as possible so you can get as big as possible. Because
Exactly.
if you wait on it, you ain't gonna never get there. You gotta go
They
hard.
ain't going to give it to you.
You gotta push, baby. You gotta push. When ain't nobody believing what we do, bet on ourselves.
Bet
Right.
on ourselves. So what's for you from your, everything that you've done, what is the one thing that you would say has been the most fun? I won't say the most rewarding or anything like. What has been the most fun that you've done?
The most fun.
The most fun.
Are you saying experience-wise or just overall?
Overall, like your work in your career.
The most fun? Mm-hmm. BET Awards last year.
Yeah.
The BT
Hey,
Oh
shout
my
out
God.
BET. Shout out
did
BET, baby.
Hi, Shay. Oh, can I shout out Shay Parker? She is like
Hi,
this.
Shay.
Shay
What's up, Shay?
Shay Parker is somebody to look out for. She
Right,
need to
like,
be up
hey,
here
Shay,
next.
Shay.
Yeah, let's get
She
Shay
need
in the
to be-
building.
she
Let's
need
get
to be
Shay in the
here
shout out
next.
Shay.
Now,
And like-
Call me
now,
Shay.
Prince, did you do the BET experience too? Because
Yes.
that's hot too.
Yes. First of all, that was my actual second time in LA. The first time was I was a younger kid, but you ain't get the experience.
Right, you don't get
You-
exactly.
But it was a fun experience.
It is.
I bet it
I do know
was.
about LA though. Of course, there's a nightlife and a entertainment life for us to go
Yes.
to. But when the awards died down, because I stayed there a little longer after the awards, the city kind of dies down for real, far as the
It's
excitement.
not
But
a nightlife type of
Yeah.
town.
It's really
But
not.
it was really fun. Like it was
Yeah.
like
BET Awards is like
oh.
bananas. It's like
I learned a whole new hustle, a whole new finesse game. Like
exactly.
we got there Friday. Stuff wasn't even planned for Friday because everything started Saturday. We were able to go to a Remy Ma event and Angel Brink's fashion launch in one night. Like literally, we was just
Wow.
like, let's go. Pull up there. Got the credentials already. They gonna let you in. Like it was like
Walk right through.
So how did
we
that
saw
come
the
about?
Safari and Meek Mill thing too. We were right there.
You were?
Oh,
We
yeah?
were right there. Like literally, like
Okay. So
Literally.
you got some inside that we don't know about.
Are you?
Do you have footage?
Well,
Footage.
Meek Mill.
thing was our
Shout out
cameras and
Meek.
everything was set for the red carpet. They just happened to be
Yeah.
arriving. They were like, Meek Mills just pulled up. Then the lady from the carpet said, "Okay, Safari's pulling up now." We was like, "Oh, they pull up at the same time."
Right.
Next thing you know, 5 minutes later, all you heard was.
All this
Oh,
old
so
stuff.
they
They
had
like, oh,
I didn't know they.
oh,
I didn't even
police,
know that.
Beverly Hills too. The police, they get there in 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
They not playing no games.
No games.
No games in Beverly
no.
Hills.
What's up, Jack?
I've never seen police come to a scene that quick, and it wasn't a murder or anything. It just was a scuffle, and the police was
Wow.
there in like a second.
Yeah.
So I got people in here from different cities. Shout out Melissa and Charlotte, Cuzzo. Hey, got Charlotte in the building, got Philly in the building, got Detroit in the building. We in the
Yay.
building, man. Everybody in
I
the
love
building.
it.
Shout out to
That's the
everybody
one thing
that's
I love
watching.
about this show because it's an internet-based show.
ATL's in the
People
building.
all over the place.
Yeah, shout out everybody that's watching. Ohio's in the building.
That's right. They don't know about them. If they don't know, they're gonna know tonight about
Spotlight
the
of
Media
the
Prince.
city, baby. We not local.
Oh,
We worldwide,
Washingtonian.
baby. Worldwide.
That's right.
Web. We all over the place. We represent the DMV, but we are all over the place.
All over. So you going back this year or nah?
Well,
We gonna meet you there. 'Cause
we hope,
Spotlight gonna
yeah.
be there.
If everything turns out right, we will be there this year too.
Well, we gonna speak it and say we all gonna be there.
I'm gonna
'cause,
speak it into existence and
we-
say
we actually
me,
got a call
the
for
Media
it.
Prince, and we gonna be out there.
be out
And,
We in the
and
building.
But if y'all
Hubby-
gonna
Yeah,
be
we
out
the-
there, we gonna show out.
Well, that's
That's
what I
right.
just told you.
Yeah.
We in the building, baby.
We gonna show
and
that.
what was the thing? Our guy just spoke on that. I didn't even know about it. What you just asked him? Was he going to the BT experience?
Experience.
Yeah. So,
So
It's
that
the
happened-
BET
yeah,
experience.
this-
It's the same time as
the time
BET
frame. So the
Awards.
awards is on Sunday. The experience really is like all day Saturday.
All
so it's
Saturday.
like
And the
Yeah.
fans, it's for the fans.
it's for the fans.
It's for the fans because they have different things. Like I worked with Stacey J from BET, and they have the experiences for the fans. It'd be a long line of fans, and they have games. They had panels with different celebrities, fashion shows, and so it's an experience for the fans.
You were
Heck
out there
yeah.
last year, right?
I was out there the year before.
Year
last.
before last. Yeah, I remember you went out there.
honey, you need to make this happen.
I'm making it happen. God
Okay.
making it happen. You know how God.
it was
man. I ain't
lit.
stay
We got to
busy.
see Bodak Yellow before everybody else did.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was lit. We got to meet
oh.
her. Like it was an experience. It was nice for me. I enjoyed it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
It's a nice
to that.
life
It's
out
hot.
there. And
It
if you
is.
dabble in other things, it's a nice life out
It
there
is.
as well.
Wow.
That Roscoe's
Wow.
chicken and waffles though.
Man, the food was edible. Man, Popeyes in LA is no joke.
It's better, right?
Bruh,
Hold up, hey.
I went and
He got
I'm
excited.
speaking because I
He
went
got excited
twice.
about Popeyes.
I went twice to Popeyes, and each experience I was like, "Damn, this is some fresh chicken right here,
Some real chicken, huh?
bruh." I'm talking about fresh, like you could just taste, like you just threw this in. You just prepared this, didn't you?
Just throw it in the bag.
Just throw it in the
Throw it in
bag.
the
Just
bag.
throw it in the
I know that's
bag.
right.
Who sang that song? Oh,
The dream.
That's right.
That was my
I
song.
ain't heard him in a long time, y'all. So I have to ask the opposite question really quickly now. What's the least fun about your job? What is the least fun thing? We all have a least fun thing in
Artists
our
not
jobs.
showing up on time.
No, not even that. I think the least fun probably is when I meet an artist or any caliber of artistry. They don't.
What an attitude.
No, not even the attitude. They don't see the vision I see for them. Like they don't see what I see. Why I want to work with them. Because other than that, everything is fun. 'Cause
Everything
I'm like,
is fun.
I only can experience this once in my lifetime, and I didn't expect to even be here with you guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't just think that. You just an idea of your vision. You don't think I'm gonna be getting interviewed. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be there. So everything is fun for me.
Right.
I
All
just
of
take
it's
it as
fun.
if
Yeah.
I can't do this again. So I'm like,
Right.
let's do this. Especially when I went to school and this field. With this field, really, a lot of people that are successful is because they made their own lane and went from there.
Yeah.
So when you see the growth and you see the opportunities, like you being able to go there, you probably wouldn't envision like I'm gonna create my own platform, and we're gonna BET experience.
Right.
We're gonna be.
exactly right.
I got it
Right.
just like you.
Right.
Coming
Yeah.
up with this hashtag and this name, don't even know what it is yet, but just running with it to where people are asking, well, what is that? Well, what do you do? And you start saying, oh, well, I do this, I do that. Well, you want to come along? And that's exactly how that happens.
And that's how that happens.
And that's
yeah.
how it happens. You gotta
Yeah.
believe in yourself first, though.
Yeah.
And
once
so,
you believe in yourself, it's all.
And so, Mr. Media Prince, tell us about your things going on with like is it Smirnoff and what is it?
Shoe
The
City.
Shoe City, yeah.
So Shoe City, we shot it's gonna be the first and only campaign with them. We're working on some other stuff. Smirnoff came
That's
off,
hot.
so Smirnoff is gonna take more of the summer. So I got
Okay.
the so it's a lot. I got the reality show coming out end of this month. The Shoe City campaign premieres end of this month.
Wow.
Wait, let's
And-
back up a little bit.
Reality show.
Don't go. You can't just breeze past that
Over
like it's
that.
light work. You gotta
Right.
stop right there. We gotta talk about that for a second.
Exactly.
You know,
Oh,
so tell us
Justin
about this
Stewart
reality
is
show.
on here.
Yeah,
Hi,
shout
Mr.
him out.
Stewart. Shout
Justin
him out.
Stewart is like a
Oh,
big
you know what?
producer.
That's right.
Yeah.
On Channel 5.
Yeah.
Hey,
Doing the damn
Spotlight on the
thing.
city.
Doing the
Spotlight
damn
on the
thing.
city.
BFF
The
in my
Media
mind.
Prince.
Hey.
When I tell you
He's my BFF in my mind.
In your mind.
his work ethic, and this is somebody like for me. Before I reach out to somebody, I follow them and watch them work. his work ethic is like lit. He said, "Hey,
Producer
Yeah,
Stewart, we
hey.
getting you on Spotlight over
his
City
work
too.
ethic is
building.
impeccable,
Just FYI.
impeccable." And you know, when somebody does it without ease, I'm more interested.
Yeah.
I'm more interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before
that's
we go
because
any
you love what
further,
you do.
let's shout out your folks. Carla, if you're watching, shout out Carla. Janae, shout out Janae.
Janae.
That little baby that you had. What's the baby
Aunt,
name?
little aunt,
Yep, all that.
man.
And so yeah, I had to
he
go home,
hope
but
he
I know
get
his
well soon.
family.
You know, he just fractured his leg.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was just telling Nate, you got a handful.
He
He
busy.
ain't even 2 yet, and he didn't
And
show
he done
you.
tore up something already.
So, something.
That mean he all
Terrible
boy,
twos,
all
that's
boy,
what's up,
all boy.
man.
So shout out to that. But anyway,
Okay. Well,
That's-
anything
that
else you
reality
want to tell
show,
them?
though.
Yeah.
Oh, the reality show is
this
called.
reality
Yeah,
show.
It's
Yeah.
called the Prince is Here. You can follow me. The Prince is Here
Prince is Here.
TV. Is it the Prince is Here TV? Prince is Here TV.
Following that already.
So it just showcased the day in the life of me, but not just me. It focuses on my manager, my publicist, and my cameraman. So it like shows us getting ready for events, talking about stuff.
Can I get a gig?
It's not a drama. It's not a drama filled show, but more of an insight show. So what
like
you,
that.
because people want to know.
What does it take?
So you get to
how
see
does this
that,
work?
and bruh, when I tell you, the funny thing is when we thought about the show, and everything came to fruition. We were like, well, what if we don't have enough events planned out or anything
Make 'em
scheduled? We didn't have to. The day I said let's start filming, when I tell you, we filmed from maybe end of September all the way into December.
Wow.
It was something to the point where it was either four events a week or 6 events a week. Like literally, it was an everyday thing to the point where it was like, we don't have to keep filming anymore. We have everything. Let's start working. Like literally, it was like. So you get to just see,
That's hot.
you just get to see an inside of us. You get to see them yelling, cuss me out. This young lady right here just won PR. Like literally,
That's right.
My
She's
publicist.
super nice.
yes, but she's super nice to you.
Super nice.
To you guys. If I ain't doing something right, like, and the thing is people think that I have all the answers. I don't. Right. I'm not afraid to say that. Like I'm still, even as media person, I'm still learning
Yeah.
Right.
every day. Like I'm taking knowledge from you guys.
So
If
we
you
all
stop
are learning.
learning,
We all. It's
then
a
you
it's a
stop
learning
growing.
experience.
And
Though.
so she's this is the big like my manager AP is the more of a okay, let's sit down, let's understand this. Don't play with me, but let's understand this.
Right.
This one is the Nigerian firecracker. Like sit down. We we supposed to do this. This is business.
But you know
Take,
what?
like,
It's the intent, though.
oh no,
that
she
makes
gets it makes it right. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
That's
she's
what
gonna
you want
push you
on
to be
your
your
team.
best though. You
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have it no other way because
pit
if you
bull
had
and the
somebody less
skirt.
than that,
The
yeah, you
pit
need
bull.
it.
Pit bull and
And
You
the
just
skirt, yeah.
described it so.
Yeah.
You just described
'Cause
it.
that's how
First
I
of
am.
all,
So it's the pit bull.
y'all
It's a song.
dynamic is epic too. What's that? Y'all three dynamic
Dynamic.
is epic.
Thank
Like,
you so
Thank you
much.
so
If you
much.
got me cracking up on my seat, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good experience.
Some of this
I
stuff
love
you
that.
I
don't
will
wanna
say
hear.
this spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
Wow.
So let y'all know, Media Prince just said this first, and hopefully y'all hopefully y'all don't forget us little people. Once y'all get to.
One thing about us, I promise you this: God has got us so grounded that we don't know nothing about being nothing but regular old people.
We just right
And
there.
so that's what we're gonna
Regular.
be. I don't care if it's $1,
Regular.
100 million. We're gonna be rocking just like this
Same
right
way.
here. This is all we know. So
Yeah.
thank God for you coming on and being who you are and representing. And you giving us something. Like I'm busting at the seams because we have some news, but I can't tell it yet.
I know you
And
just
it's
like a little
driving me
kid.
crazy.
You
It's
said that
driving-
last week.
I know,
like a
but
little kid.
okay, so I can tell you this.
You can say a little bit.
I'm gonna give y'all a smidget. The
A
Long
little bit.
Way.
Give me. I
We
wanna
have
hear
a
this.
reality show as well,
Okay.
and it's called The Long Way. And we're headed to Hollywood June 4th.
You know that's catchy as hell,
June
right?
4th, we'll be out Hollywood talking to the producers. They called and they sent it for us. So June 4th, we have a meeting. And so when I tell you God is amazing, and this thing dropped in our lap as well, I can't give it up right now, but we coming to a major network. Amen to that, man. And so God is amazing, and this is what happens. And I'm glad God has given me a platform that I can say God is amazing, because you can't say that everywhere. But you're going to say it here on
You gonna
Spotlight.
say it right here.
Hey,
Say it
I'm
right
I'm with
here.
you.
Right.
God is
Say it.
amazing.
Yeah, this is how we rock. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
say
So
it.
You know that name is epic. The Long Way.
The Long Way,
That's
baby.
like real lit though.
That's lit, right?
Because
Hey.
Long Way,
Long
baby.
It
way.
satisfies the perverted mind, and then
Right.
it also gets the
Right.
mind. It's like, ooh,
Right.
The long way.
The long way.
The long
Yeah.
way, baby. Gang, gang. We in
Yep.
the building.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, the long team. Shout out
Yeah.
to DeVale. Shout out to Ann. Hey, we got so many things. Shout out.
Yeah.
First
Rich
of all,
Woggett.
this is how much we don't hate. We have someone who is in the same line as us, Mrs. Jeannie Jones, Kitty in the City. But when I say shout out her too, because she rock with us just like we rock with her. We don't
Yep.
hate on nobody. We don't care if you're in the same arena as us.
love
Because we
you.
do
Yeah,
what
we
we
all
do
in
and you
this
do what you do.
together.
And we all in this together. So shout out to her as
We're
well.
all in
And so,
this.
man,
Ain't that a song
we
too?
get ready to put some stuff
Together.
together. And God is just blessing this whole movement.
Oh, no,
No,
that
High
a
School
song?
Musical. You
Yeah.
were just singing.
Okay, I knew it was a song.
Oh,
What are you
Yeah.
singing, wife?
We're
What
all
wife you
in
do?
this
I didn't watch High School
together.
No,
It's
you-
up to us. We can
I don't know
make.
what song
Babe,
that
babe,
is.
wait.
Oh,
what is that?
It's
What do you-
you know what?
I thought it was
Are you
High School
trying to get
Musical,
a-
but
and
yours
you
was
and
a
you've
little-
been in the media
Yours was a
world.
little R&B-ish. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah,
just
she
now.
threw me off.
It was either
Okay.
R&B-ish or you remixed it or you.
I might have remixed it a little bit, but I know it's a song. Somebody on here, somebody tell us what song that is. It's up to us. We can make it better. We're all in this.
Are you on the right
together.
tune? Like, do you have the right melody? That's
Was that a song?
Maybe that's
What's-
what's wrong.
When did that come
It
out?
was a song.
Yeah, so anyway.
I don't know when it came out.
Okay, so move.
That
no,
sounds like a
no,
song
yeah.
for hard times, don't it?
I know, right? A hard time or good times or something.
It was a song. Somebody gonna tell
It
us.
sounded
what
like it was a
is.
time when
Oh,
we were
no,
trying to
man.
get unite.
That was back in the Brady Bunch days or something.
Okay, yeah. Well, we got like about 15 minutes to talk about sex addiction, and we don't
Okay.
know what your timing is. You can stay with
I'm
us
here with you for
and
the
hash
15
it out.
minutes.
So we-
Talk about
Okay.
sex addiction.
Let's do it.
So we
then.
got to talk about this. So now, I did my homework. Now, this is what I came up with. 18 to 24 million people suffer from sex addiction. That's 8% of Americans.
So you said 18
18
to
to 24 million people. That's a lot of people. Now,
Sex is amazing.
sex is definitely amazing.
Sex
Shout out-
lessens stress.
Man, does it ever. So,
Sex
so-
would make you say hi to a boss. You weren't killed.
you know what I'm saying? If it was good enough.
Well, hello.
You know, so at the end of the day, they say when you between 18 and 24 is when it's most prominent, right? That's when you really in it. And so as you get older, of course, your sex drive diminishes, so it doesn't be as.
Excuse
you know.
me. Well, I'm not at the older stage yet, so I don't know what.
Well, I
you're
mean,
talking
that's
about.
for regular
Guys,
old people.
yeah, but for women,
Women is
I
different.
told you that, honey. I said when
Women is
men
like
reach
40.
when men reach a certain
Oh,
age, it
so do you
be
know
on the
this?
decline.
The older a woman gets, the more orgasm she can have versus
Yeah.
when she's younger.
Yeah,
That's
I-
true.
That's true.
True.
It's less,
Blue balls gets higher and higher.
higher and higher.
Right.
Well,
So
that's
we
for
go
them.
in the opposite direction.
I don't think you ladies know that either. When you guys are just because your drive is higher, as a man, blue balls is not something you just.
You know what, y'all?
So
I
blue
don't know.
balls, that's
I
a
don't-
painful
I
feeling.
don't know what that is.
So wait a minute,
I'm
Media
gonna-
Prince. Is
Blue
blue
balls-
balls
What
real?
is that?
Blue balls
I
is
never thought it was
when-
real.
I don't know what that is.
Blue balls are when you're erect, when you're really hard, and it's something that you can't get down. It's kind of like taking a Viagra, but don't take a Viagra, and we'll experience it.
I thought it was
The
just
older
me.
you
Oh,
get.
well, I experienced
Like
that
say
all the
once
time.
you get your as a man,
I
once
thought
you
that
get
was
your
normal.
peak
That's not
off, no.
normal?
Wait.
I
wait,
know it was a
excuse
name. What
me.
the- huh?
Excuse me.
Wait a minute.
You experience that all the time at home?
I mean, at home, riding around, it just
What?
depends. Like, I mean, because
You
this is
riding
the
around
What the
getting it.
hell?
Listen, man.
mean-
But
I
it's
still have a
it's
high drive, even at 50. I
Okay.
still have a high
Okay.
drive. So, I make my wife nervous sometimes. She can't,
He
I'm
does
something
get on my
special.
nerves.
I don't play no
No.
games when it comes to sex. I'm
I
serious.
mean, like,
business.
Stay over here,
I
Prince,
tell
you
him as
handle
much
that.
as I love him and stuff and all of that, but every day for someone that has
Okay, not every day now. Okay, I'm gonna just let's talk about this for a second. I that's how come I think I have sex addiction, because at 50 years old, I still want to have sex every day. So like, my wife
It's not
complained
happening.
because she said
Not
I wanted
every
to have
day.
sex for 7 days and every week.
You
I
did.
didn't-
You
it wasn't
every day.
7
Yes,
days, it
you're
was
lying.
like 5. It
No,
was like 5.
if I would have allowed it, it would have been every day, and that's excessive.
This
I
joker
cannot
did a
do that.
survey. She did a
'Cause
survey.
women's sex drive are higher. What makes
It
y'all
does
not
go
be in the
higher,
mood?
but not 7 days a week when you at work for 8 hours and then come home to another
cooking
job.
and-
7
Well,
days.
come home and
every-
relax and then get to it.
Every
Like,
day is excessive, even for a woman with a house. I told him, I was like, I'm higher than most people, most of my peers when it comes to that, and it still ain't high enough for him.
Hey, well, anyway, I ain't mad. That's what it is. So I dumbed down a little bit, so I won't.
He
So she
dumbed
old, so I had to dumb
down.
down a little bit, so I won't
Really?
kill her. But yeah, you supposed to have knew when you signed up for this work right here. You supposed to know what it is. Like, this work. This some work. Like, yeah. But anyway, wife, you can't tell all our stuff on here. But the sex addiction is okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This is what happened. When I was about 11, now I give this up. It's in my book, right? It's in my book, Blackbird Melly, The Transformation of a Gangster.
Copy of his book too.
Get that book on Barnes and
Amazon.
Go to Amazon. Skip
Amazon.
Barnes and it's on there too, but go to Amazon. Blackbird Melly, The Transformation of a Gangster.
Get the book, y'all.
I told in my book when I was 10 and 11, I was being sexually molested by women 20 and 21, 22 years old. Happened 3 different incidents.
Disgusting.
And
That
so
is
what
terrible.
happened is when you that young and you introduced to sex, what it does is it gives you a high sex drive and it makes you promiscuous, right? Or either it could run you away from sex. With me, it made me have a high sex drive because it's an introduction too early. You're too early introduced to sex at 11 and 12. So
You said high sex drive.
so
and
what it did was
promiscuous.
give me a high sex drive at an early age, and I think it gave me a sex addiction. And so that's carried on to all the way up to now.
So you still have the addiction?
Well, it subsided a little bit because I used to be way off the chain at 18.
But you don't still
19,
have the
20.
promiscuity.
No, because I'm older. So, you learn how to tame yourself.
And
control
married.
yourself. Yeah. So, yeah, but women, when women in the past know about that work. So sometimes, you have to fight them off. Like, back up, lady. Look, I'm married now. I can't give you that. It's too much work. And then you're going to be at my house. So,
You know
yeah,
what?
I calm down, wifey.
Come to the house. Come on. Please.
So let's talk about
and
that.
die.
Let's talk about
Right.
Let's get back
me a
on
break.
topic. Sex addiction. Lyric, you said you had some comments and you did your homework. So what do you think about sex addiction? Is it real or is it an excuse? Because I believe
Well,
it's super real.
They won't classify it as what they call DSM. They won't classify it as a mental disorder because of all the controversy around it. So it doesn't go under all the other lists that they, let's say, have concrete said this is a mental disorder.
Right.
So it's not on that list. It's just over there floating by itself because of the controversy around it. And so, but there's so many people that do have it, like you said.
Yeah.
And, they just kind of like don't know what to do with it.
And that's how I was. Like, I didn't think it was, as a young
It's real.
person, I didn't
Right.
think it was real. I
Right.
thought people used it as an excuse and they was just being promiscuous. But when I got older, I found out that that's super real. Like, it comes from something. I don't know exactly what triggers everybody, but I told you what happened to me. And so I know it's real because my wife can testify.
I can
So
testify.
do you think that the sexual addiction comes about if something happened to you, or is that something that naturally,
No,
happens?
you
Well,
could
for
just
me,
be
something
always
happened.
horny.
But I think that you could just be super
True.
horny, your DNA or what. I don't know.
You
I don't
could
have
just
all the
be
answers to that.
really, you just like it, and it's an amazing feeling once you get it right.
They say if your addiction is too bad, you can't even be satisfied with just sex. You will masturbate. You will do all kind of things. And they say the women are so uncontrollable. Now, I got it on my phone. My wife don't believe me. But they say the women are so uncontrollable with their sex addictions that they cheat and they do all kind of stuff and they actually pursue the addiction.
It wasn't
More
Eric,
than men.
Eric Benet had a sexual addiction when he was married to Halle Berry, right?
Right.
That's
He
why they
did,
got
so he
divorced.
said.
Exactly. And I think she should have took that into account. And
I
just
heard that when I was a kid, but that was true.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
With
true.
Halle Berry,
You was a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I could probably be your
Yeah.
mom.
cheated on Halle Berry.
Habitually,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
had a sex addiction.
Monster Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, her.
See, when you have a sex addiction, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter
Could've
how,
just kept
how the
screwing
woman
her.
looks.
Yeah.
You know, you still have that addiction, so you still want to run out. It's an
Unless
addiction.
she wasn't good.
Well,
That could be the
Well,
case.
I don't know. I don't think she
But
might
you
be
knew
trash
that
in the
before
bed
you
though.
got married.
Holly might be trash in the bed because everybody leave her. So if you got that fire, I don't think they leave that fire.
No, but you wouldn't have married her if she didn't have fire. Now, don't get
up,
there.
Babe, you didn't say
Don't-
Halle
no,
Berry's
don't
I
marry
mean-
might have some
I mean,
trash.
it might be trash. Like at the end
No,
of the
you
day.
can't marry the girl then say she trash. Don't do that.
Well, see,
Maybe they
sometimes-
waited until they got married before they
Exactly.
did it.
Well, no, maybe she was.
Same way.
Maybe the looks and her sex appeal drew him, and the looks. You know, sometimes
But they
men are
had sex
superficial.
before they got married, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well.
And don't be throwing her under the bus like
Well,
that.
anyway, I love Halle Berry, and she looks gorgeous at her age. I can't even believe it.
She
Her,
is.
and her and
She
Jennifer,
is. I'ma
her and
tell you
Jennifer
what the
Lopez.
problem-
Let me
I'ma
tell you
what
something.
the
That
problem
J-Lo
is.
shuts
J-Lo so
it
bad.
all the way
No.
down.
Man,
When you
J-Lo
get to
shuts
a
it
J-Lo
certain
down.
still
you
like
hear
she
me?
27.
Man,
Something.
listen.
When you get to a certain age and you haven't been married or you don't have a steady relationship, people think it's something wrong with you. And that's why I'm taking offense to that. that doesn't mean something's wrong with you. You just haven't met the right person yet.
To put it on you good.
No, that ain't it.
They ain't break
Or you
that
could
ass
just
down.
be a
That
freak.
ain't it, because this well run deep, so it take a strong man to come up in here.
Okay, well, wait
So
a
I'm just
minute.
trying to
Okay.
tell you. So that ain't it.
Okay, the well. Okay, well.
I know that's right.
I don't want y'all to get that confused.
Jeff say
then.
Jeff say how deep your well go. Jeff want to know.
Jeff, you
Ooh.
can't touch the bottom. Boo.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I only want to play
Hey,
that.
I'm going back to the
then.
sex addiction. Okay, sex addiction.
I'm just saying, but people say that something must be wrong with her. I
Because
hear
you're not
that.
married?
Yeah, and you haven't met him, and you're older.
Yeah.
Like, you
Right.
fine, but what's wrong with you?
Well, you know, marriage is
Nigga,
more
what's
put
wrong
on
with you?
marriage is more put on women than it is for us.
Right,
So
a man,
It
nobody
is.
we
say
could be
what's
a
wrong
hoe
with
at
you.
at 38. Y'all, they'd
Well,
be
I'm
like,
50 and
damn.
fine,
Yeah, y'all need to
baby,
bring it
and I
on
don't
in.
know
At 38, they need to bring it
Wait,
on
you
in.
50?
50.
She just turned
Just turned
50.
50.
Well, I will
13.
say this.
50
I don't know
and
what it
fine.
is about. As a kid, 50 looked old. As an
Yeah.
adult, 50 don't look
She
like
just turned
50 no
50.
more.
April 13th, I just turned 50.
Yep. She sure did.
We had a party at Park.
Yeah, she
Y'all,
look
this
good
is
with her
50
old
right
ass.
here.
Yeah, she look good.
Look at her.
Uh-oh, don't get naked in here. We look.
That's 50, y'all.
50, you hear me? 50.
Yeah, I figured you was like 30 or something.
Wow.
Hey, man.
That's
look,
right.
My whole team like that. Look at my fine wife over there. She an oldie but goodie too. So check this.
Oldie?
Yeah, my wife bad though. Ain't no question
You in
about
your
that.
50s too?
My wife
No.
48. My wife 48
Why
is
you
fine.
gotta say that on air?
Because
No,
my wife is so
no.
bad. You should proud to say your age. You look so good.
I don't know what's up with
Okay.
this new
Proud of it.
melanin, but it ain't aging at all.
Hey, that melanin something, ain't it? Yeah, that spotlight team.
And I'm 48.
You got kids?
I have a 23-year-old.
Girl or boy?
She's a girl.
She doesn't ever have to worry about looking old.
I be trying to tell her she better keep it all together.
No,
Yeah.
I say it. You saw the meme. It say date a 25-year-old. This
Sonny's
is how
world.
she'll look. This is how she'll look for the rest of her life.
I didn't see that.
No.
We gotta wrap it
Yeah.
up,
I
you
didn't
guys.
know
Look.
you was 50.
Yeah, we do.
Hey,
You lying. You lying, ain't you? She lying. You
don't
lying.
gas up too much.
That's fake news over there.
She's fake news.
That's
We-
fake news.
fake
She ain't 50. She
Nah,
like
real talk,
38.
real talk. But look,
She just turned
look,
50.
you guys, we gotta
Yep.
wrap it up. We gotta get out of here. So, Media Prince, give your information because they kicking us out the building.
So you can follow me at The Media Prince. That's THEMEDIAPRINCE Prince. You can follow me at MediaPrince.com. I want to put artists like you on. Right now we got a really banging site that's doing a lot of numbers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stay tuned to the Princess Hit TV. Stay tuned to Shoe City. Stay tuned for the Smirnoff. Oh, it's over 5 now, but I didn't want to talk.
Okay.
I didn't want to say that.
Why not?
Over 5 million hits now.
So we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it
Stay
up. We
tuned
gotta
for the
wrap it up.
Smirnoff. Smirnoff
So-
coming in July. We
Smirnoff.
launching. We
Shout-
doing
shout-
good.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
know.
shout out to that
I'm
whole
looking forward to
movement,
that.
and make sure you guys go follow the Media Prince. We gotta get
Yes.
out the building. So,
Shout out Spotlight over the city.
so
Thank
shout out
you
Spotlight,
so
the whole
much.
cast, and on that note, you guys love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight over the city.
And lots of
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina.